Welcome to my house. This is what we call an eco-mobile. It's a mobile house, and it's mobile because it has a chassis, a frame underneath it, which means that it can be picked up by a crane and put on a truck and taken somewhere else.
设计和建造者是一位现年60岁的澳洲建筑师。
We have some recycled doors and windows here. So these windows came from another building. They got recycled. Also these doors. But mostly the doors and windows are new actually, but there's some recycled.
Some of them. 就地取材加资源回收，他只花了4万块英镑，就在绿树丛里盖好了这个能移动的生态房子。
This is what's called a polycarbonate. It's like a plastic. It's actually quite thick, so it provides some insulation, quite good insulation. But it lets lots of natural light in for the plants. And the principal idea of the house was to create a tranquil, spiritually uplifting house. The skylight has three levels of glazing. There's glass at the lowest level, and then above is two layers of plastic. So it's like a triple glazed. So one of the principal ideas was to have high levels of natural light. I think it's very good for human health to have high levels of light. And it's also very good for the spirit because it's very uplifting. It's very you may not even realize, but high levels of light make people happy, you know. So you can see in this space we've got a kitchen, a dining area, and a living area. So because there's the 3 functions in the one space, it's very space efficient.
室内以简洁为设计原则，并以追求精神生活为目标，连照明灯也非常简单。
But in fact, you know, it's a very effective task lighting actually. It's really task lighting for when you're preparing food.
当中一个烧木材的暖炉就足以供应前后所有房间的取暖。他在网络上买的暖炉和配件只花了不到500英镑。烧的是社区免费供应的木材，所以它整个冬季完全没有其他的能源开销。所以你发现它这个走道其实白天是完全不需要灯的，因为它利用它跟它前面阳光间一样的这个屋顶啊，就是这种塑胶的，但是它上面仍然有灯啊，所以到晚上的时候它可以有灯光提供，但是白天其实它完全这里是非常的光亮。
Storage here. So the storage I could show you is normal clothes storage, drawers.
它的衣橱，它只是用走道的有效的空间利用。
Here's the bedroom. And the main thing with the bedroom is again to have lots of natural light. So this is a south-facing window. So the sun comes directly through the window. And then more windows here that provide different ventilation options. So these windows, depending on the weather conditions, you can have 1, 2 or 3 or 4 even windows open. Ventilation is very important. Another theme of the house is to have a very healthy interior environment. So having good air quality is important. So lots of ventilation. And of course the paints and the finishes are non-toxic, chemical-free, natural paints.
这树木有多高？它这个其实窗户就从里头就可以看到外头，树木有多高它都可以看得到。这也是一个可以看到外面自然景象的一个很简单的，但是却是很创意的一个设计。
So the main reason for having the storage out there is that in the bedroom you do not need to have a wardrobe and a chest of drawers. So the bedroom can be minimally furnished, have no furnishing in fact. And that again, it creates a very tranquil space, almost a kind of a sacred space, if you know what I mean. So this room can be used also for meditation. This is actually quite useful because when there's a full moon, the full moon is right up there and it's very bright and it makes it difficult to sleep. We don't use much concrete. In fact, we use very little concrete with these buildings. Having no concrete means it's much cheaper and it's also much better for the environment. So the house is designed as to have minimal impact on the environment. So it's a zero carbon house, so it creates no carbon emissions to contribute to global warming. So living in this house means you're living a very low impact to life with a very low carbon footprint. So that's very fulfilling for people here.
他说，住在城市20多年，来到这里以后，他决定再也不要回城市了。